Yo, welcome back to the Rolling with Life podcast where we try to find humor with the ups and downs of everyday living. Let's get this shit started, man. I feel like it's only proper. Last time we weren't sure if episode one was going to be episode one, but it ended up being episode one. So let's start with introducing ourselves. How rude of us. So my name is Alex. I'm one of your hosts for the Rolling with Life podcast.
Big. My name is Chris, and these are my brothers here. These are my homies. Yeah, right. I'm the macho alpha here. Yeah, but now on the real though, we're just having fun with this, and yeah, this is a podcast. We're gonna pretend that life isn't kicking our ass, and we're gonna have fun with it.
Yeah. We also saw a lot of you guys supported. I honestly wasn't expecting as many views as we got last time. Not saying we're giants or nothing like that, but I was expecting like 10 views. So far, it's been like what's like 4 days, and it's at 200 views, I think.
For real?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. So shout out to you guys, man, checking it out, and hopefully we can keep retaining your guys' attention.
219.
We're gonna be trying some new stuff, maybe some skits. I don't know, just try to be funny, keep it live. But what do you guys want to get into, guys?
I think yeah, the skits will definitely be funny. We're gonna maybe try some Dave Chappelle shit. Maybe some around Jeremy out there.
Don't be surprised if you see some weird shit, you know.
Don't be
But
surprised to see us with a big ass wig and two rings and shit.
I guess we'll talk a little bit about how we met each other. I mean, all our stories are a little different how we met each other, but as far as me and Chris, from my experience, I met him in middle school. I think we were in seventh grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, Chris showed up. We're in Oregon, obviously, so he moved in from California. He thought he was the cool kid and shit.
No, I was though. I was. And babe, don't be listening to this, but all the bitches wanted me.
Actually, it's kind of funny that me and Chris have a podcast now, thinking about it, because Chris hated my ass when we first started. Yeah, Chris hated my ass when we met each other. And I was talking to one of my homies, he's like, why did Chris hate you? And I was like, bro, I think it was due to his twin brother. Like, I used to be a roasting bully. Like, I wasn't a bully, like, physically hitting anybody. I was just, like, verbally a bully. And, like, I feel like it just didn't sit well with Chris. And so he just didn't like me. We weren't really close, but he's just like, I just know I don't like you. And,
There's
I
something
remember,
about you.
yeah, one time, like, we were playing video games, and Chris smacked the back of my head. And I was just like, oh, as boys, I was like, haha, laughed it off. And then Chris started playing games, so I smacked him in the back of the head. This motherfucker turns around and socks me in the face. I was just like not expecting it, because I was like, I thought we were like being homies right now. And this motherfucker just took it as an opportunity, like, man, I've been not like you guys. I've been not like you. Nah, this is middle school, though. That's just a little backstory so you guys know. Those that don't know us, that's how me and Chris met. I don't know if you guys want to say how you guys met.
Yeah, freaking. But that is exactly how me and Alex grew up, for sure. Not to say that he's not one of my best friends now. Not like no lie. Alex, like you said, was a bully kind of.
Funny one though.
Yeah. He had jokes.
I wasn't a regular bully. I was a funny bully. All right?
Yeah. No, he had jokes. There's no doubt. But obviously I took him too hard. And anyways, we're here now though, so it's all good. Water under the bridge.
Shout out Jose.
Yeah, shout out my brother.
What about you guys? How do you guys meet?
So this is my brother-in-law, actually. Vic is my brother-in-law. I am, Brenda is the mother to my child and my soon-to-be wife. And one day, but
Which one is it?
I don't know. Fish all of them. You got it.
I got it. Yeah.
No, but yeah, this is my brother-in-law. This is my homie. I love him too, and he is also my brother. I love this guy.
And that's kind of how me and Victor met. When him and Brenda started dating, we started going to their house a lot, and so.
But it's crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say how on the backstory how we don't know each other.
It's crazy that we didn't know each other sooner, because we all kicked it with the same people, just at different times. Just at different fucking times.
Yeah.
Because when he started bringing his homies, I was like, oh shit, that's my homie too, bro.
Yeah, I know. My homie Ivan is like another one of my best friends. Yeah, shout out Ivan. That's my day one too.
His younger brother's
his younger brother is his homie, and apparently they would go over and hang out at his house when they lived like down the block and freaking I would go there all the time. I was there like every weekend, and apparently we were just cross paths and never met each other till like.
We leave right before
Maybe like what? It must have been for like at least 8 years doing
Yeah,
that.
speaking of like bad timing too, like literally when we graduated high school, me and him, this guy became a freshman the year after.
Yeah.
So literally we were always like
Oh yeah,
in the same room.
There's an age gap. There's an age gap.
Yeah, there's an age gap.
It's
He's like a baby.
I'm a baby.
But not so much baby.
You wouldn't know it though. And this motherfucker looks like the oldest.
Yeah.
The most I've come out over here.
Yeah. So that's a little backstory on us guys. I don't know. Maybe we'll get deeper. Obviously, we'll get deeper in the future. And yeah, leave some comments. Leave some comments on shit you want to hear. Maybe I don't know. Just an idea out there. Throwing it out there.
Yeah, well, we'll even do like a Q&A even if we have to. I don't know. I think that's fine. Whatever you guys want to know, we'll answer. I mean, not everything, but something.
Oh yeah. One thing about Chris, he likes to go snowboarding because he didn't just take their jobs; he took their hobbies too.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy be going snowboarding pretty often. It'd be so. Anybody got some videos of him wiping out? Send it to us.
Replay.
I'm gonna send those videos. I just don't post
He's
them.
gonna be doing the Scorpion.
The Scorpions. Not gonna lie, I've done that before. It's not fun. Another topic I wanted to bring up was I remember back in the day kicking it at the pad, like, and we used to like stay up drinking with the boys, having freaking beer pong all night, and then I don't know, we'd have like smoke sessions and just chilling, all of us talking. And we get into these crazy conversations of I don't know how we would start talking about conspiracy theories. Yeah, about like the Illuminati and like what's up with the Illuminati nowadays? Like nobody really talks about that anymore. But I remember like 10 years ago,
like in middle school, that was a big fucking topic for us.
I remember we were talking about it almost every night.
You know what it is though? I feel like it's got to do with being desensitized. Like you've heard it so much, like aliens.
Yeah.
You've heard it for so long that at this point it's like. Aliens are real. We're like, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
And like the Illuminati just got here, like it's kind of in our face a little bit more. Right. When you really pay attention to subliminals and stuff, like it's everywhere.
Subliminal messages, yes, that is right. That's another one. And then aliens. Aliens was another topic that I remember we were talking about for hours, and everyone would debate about it, and we would never agree on anything.
What would you do with an alien if you saw an alien, bro?
Oh man, I'd be scared, but it'd be badass to see just to get like some confirmation. But that'd be some scary shit.
Well, what would you do? What would be your reaction? Like if you were
I would hold my phone on my phone and
like this close, bro. Like what would you do? Like
yeah.
What would be your first?
I'd be like, my name's Chris. I like to party. Nah, I don't know, man.
I know exactly how that. I'm gonna say it straight right now. I'd break down. Shut down, crying. Speaking of seeing an alien, did you guys hear about that shit in Las Vegas where like some guy like a spaceship like hit his like backyard, and there's a video of it like police dash cam of like a big bright light landing, and then the guy came out on YouTube like talking about it, and he said they were like 9 feet tall, and he had a video of it like I don't know, you don't know what I'm talking about, dude? It was crazy. In the video, like. People reviewed the videos and they're going into a fence and they see it standing behind a tractor.
Yeah,
and like apparently if you like mess with the darkness, if you mess with the darkness and shit, like you can kind of tell, you know, because it's far in the distance in the dark. But somebody else said it's a wooden fence. They're like, look at the fence, and you can see a hand, like a big hand, like holding one of the pieces of plywood of the fence. But yeah, anyway, that dude in Las Vegas like came out on TV and like he put out his own YouTube videos like talking about it. He was basically saying that like when it saw them, it like froze them, like they couldn't move. And he was basically saying that he thinks they're demons, you know, like that they're spiritual. And he's like, I think aliens, what they really are demons. That was his opinion, but
yeah,
I honestly kind of believe that same thing. Like
I remember we've had that conversation before, like a while back, like
fallen angels type shit.
Yeah. I remember I've asked a few people about this that like go to the church, and that's the same response I get.
You speaking about church too, fucking. I remember one time we were coming back from Seattle, and me and Adrian were talking, Ivan's brother, and we were talking about like giants and aliens, and he's like, you know, mermaids are real too.
Oh yeah,
and I was like,
mermaids are real, bro.
But he was saying like the thing about giants is that the fallen angels came to Earth and they mated with women on Earth, and women gave birth to giants. But I guess God's punishment to them is that He made them mermaids. Like you guys have to live in the ocean now. Like the women that had sex with the fallen angels.
Fucking sluts.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you get, bitch.
Yeah. So that's where the Bible talks about sirens, which are sirenas, and that's a mermaid.
Yeah.
That's what you get, bitch.
I've seen like supposedly footages of like watching mermaids. I don't know if they're real, like to be honest.
Yeah.
They look pretty crazy.
They look, the quality's never good.
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck one.
I'd be.
How does one fuck a mermaid? Where the blowhole?
The blow.
How does one go about, bro?
Hey, and I would be wet. I would be wet.
Your wife is scratching all those scales.
I think it's Pancho Villa. I seen a TikTok about it.
What the fucking put?
Oh yeah. No, I think it's Pancho Villa though. That I seen a TikTok about.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
I'm all like, wait. Yeah.
I think it's Pancho Villa though. That like I seen a TikTok about him that he was like obsessed with mermaids and he built a house in Acapulco and like he designed it all for mermaids and he met some guy that said he could like teach him how to meet mermaids. And he's like, do a statue right in front of the ocean of a mermaid. And he put one of a mermaid and himself. And he said he would stand there like on the edges. And like the story goes, you know, that he did see a lot of mermaids. And for some reason, when he died, they couldn't sell it. They just like it's abandoned now. Like who knows why, but he fucked the mermaid.
It's like the fucking.
There's merman.
Have you been over some of the Scarface house?
I have no
It's
idea.
been for sale forever.
I feel like it might be like because of the drug lord. Like
Shit, I would have bought that shit right there, bro.
Nah, but we gotta get it down now. Scarface wasn't real though. What are we talking about?
They're real. What are you talking about?
Al Pacino, no, but
That's the real Scarface.
Yeah, I don't know. Scarface is a
Bro, it's based on a real story.
I don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure Scarface was made up.
No, what?
We'll have to look back check that one.
So I have this funny story of I'm not gonna say his name, but the homie we were drinking with this when we were like what? Like,
not say his name.
this is when we were like 18.
that don't make the podcast real, bro. Say his name, man.
Say it after the story.
I'll ask him. I'll bring him on the bitch. I'll bring him up on here if he's down. Nah, but we were fucking. So funny story. He sleepwalks. So I'm gonna say this.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. Sleepwalking. Yeah.
So he sleepwalks a lot. Like he's had these issues when he was little. And so we were like 18. I had got my first apartment and stuff. And he went over. I got some alcohol. We were drinking, right? He's like, hey, let me spend the night. I'm pretty fucked up. I was like, go ahead, you're cool. He's like, I'll spend the night in the living room. I was like, go ahead. So he spent the night. I went in my room in the morning. I came out like at 6 in the morning. I woke up, go to the bathroom. I went to go check outside to see if he was sleeping good. Motherfucker was with my back door open. Fucking half the body hanging out. His shirt was like, you know when you like fucking put it into the bottom, like pull it in. You know what I'm talking about?
Covering your titties? Cropped out.
There you go. That's how he was wearing past the fuck out. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dog. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I wish I could say his name, man, but I'll bring him on if he says it's cool.
So the other day, I was smoking a joint, and I was scrolling on my phone, and I seen this post that said that scientists genetically modified a chicken, and they made a mammoth chicken. And it was a little chick, you know, a little one, but it was all furry, hella furry. And they're saying that this could possibly lead them to bringing back the mammoth. And so I don't know why, I just started thinking like, damn, imagine if we have mammoths back and they're just running around. I was like, shit, I wonder if people would start hunting them again. And then I really got to thinking, like again, I'm high, so my mind just going. Yeah. I was like, bro, mammoths must have been bomb. They have to be. For us
medium rare?
That's some A1 Wagyu right there.
Bro, for us to drive them extinct, like imagine, bro, that's the last boy and girl mammoth. Should we save them?
Sure.
Fuck them, bro. Let's eat them. About to eat good, baby.
I'll put their head.
Damn, mammoths must have been bomb. Think about it. Like, they have to be. God,
if they would have known about what is that insemination, they would have kept it all.
That filet mignon mammoth, I bet it was fire.
Hey, 50 years after the last.
They would have had that shit off Pogo, huh?
50 years after the last mammoth walked on Earth, they're like, Nah, back in my day, we used to have real carne asadas.
For real.
Yeah. That was a little high class.
They have carbon.
Yeah, I know.
No, real wood.
Straight on the fire.
Yeah, a little high class segment for you guys. I was tripping that day.
Nah, bro. There's been times where I like to call dad, you know? There's been times where I get like super high, bro. I'll fucking take an edible. I'll take an edible and I'll still take like 1 or 2 dabs, bro. And then I'm like, fuck, bro. I'll hella start fucking like. I'll start counting my heartbeat. I'll start counting my heartbeat, bro, and I'll be like, what the fuck am I doing, bro? Like, I'll snap out of it for a little bit, and then I'll start doing it again. I'm like, fuck,
A spotlight on his roof comes on, he just starts floating.
nah, but I be doing that shit, bro. I'm like, fuck.
You like teleport.
I be like, fuck. I was like, I don't want to die like this. Not now.
The other thing I seen online that I wanted to talk about was, do you guys see the video of like the guy looks like Indian or something like that, his complexion, and he's holding the hand of his son, and it's like a little 6-year-old boy, and he's going up to like a girl that's like 13. And he's telling her, like, stop bullying my son. Like, quit bullying him. I'm asking you, like, he's coming home crying.
His son's how old?
Like 6 years old.
And how old?
And the girl's like 13.
Oh.
And so, like, dad stepped in, So the dad stepped in, like, nice and telling, like, he's coming home crying, like, we don't fuck with it. We're asking you to please stop. And the girl, like, the dad's right here. She's looking at him, and the little boy's right there. And when the dad stops talking, the girl, like, starts looking at him, look at the little boy, put your hands on her knees, and gets down to like the face of the kid, and like starts to bully him in front of the dad. Like, I'm not gonna stop. And so the dad just kind of like, uppercut slaps her, bro, and her head goes back, and like she's automatically like call the cops. Yeah, like call the cops, and the comments are just going crazy about who's right and who's wrong.
Right.
What do you guys think? Like. But think about put yourself in both positions. Wait. Put you guys in the dad's position.
I have 2 little girls, bro.
Like somebody put his hand on your daughter. I don't care how this is.
I have 2 little girls.
Right. No.
You have a boy.
Yeah.
You have a girl.
I have a 3-year-old.
I have no two.
But we all have kids, so regardless of the fact, like if someone is telling you, and they're twice the age of your son or your daughter, whether it's a boy or it's a girl, I get it. Why it looks even worse. If it was a boy, I don't think it'd be as bad.
Oh, why would he go to the kid? Go to the parent.
Right. Yeah.
Ultimately, go to the parent. Right?
Ultimately, that was the right answer.
Right. No, but the question was, who do you side with, right? That was the question.
Because think about it too.
So
like,
who do you side with?
The fact that the girl like disregarded her dad
or with the daughter. Not saying because you have a daughter. Though.
No, I would go with, because of that previous answer I gave, I would go with the little girl. Like, that's not. I wouldn't hit another little kid, bro. I wouldn't want someone to hit my kid. Why the fuck would I put my hands on my kid?
Yeah.
Because if someone put their hands on my kid, fuck, bro.
So ultimately, I agree with Victor ultimately.
Yeah.
And like, the only thing I wanted to bring up is that in the comments, it was crazy how much people were siding with the dad. Like, she's not gonna ever fuck with nobody like that, or she's never gonna disrespect. Like, she needs to learn respect too.
Right.
And yes, but like, what I agreed with at the end was what Victor said basically. It's like, first of all, as the girl's dad, I'm gonna go over there and whoop your ass for touching my daughter.
Yeah.
And then it's up to me to discipline my daughter.
Yeah.
Like, she did do something wrong, but talk to me, and I'll discipline her, and I'll make sure she stops.
I'm the parents of you. Fuck yeah, I'd be furious. But
but also like
crazy enough, so I'm fighting with the dad too, right?
The Mexican me wants to side with the dad, like that old school, like
I don't know. So, all right. So let's the script then. What if you're the parents of the daughter that's bullying the kid, and you're such against bullying? You've always taught her that. Yet again, she's still doing it, and like all this shit.
Then if I try to teach her that, then yeah, like I try to teach her at home. Now the world.
I'm still not saying it's all right.
Yeah,
it's
no, it's not all right.
This is why I try to tell you, bitch.
I was still rebelling that the dad.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Yeah,
That's not even that.
That was a debatable topic. So
I'm still gonna let my daughter know that doesn't mean fucking keep doing this shit.
Yeah, if there's any way we can, I don't think we can insert that clip. We don't want to put a child getting.
On another note like that, something like more touching though, and I don't know, maybe we shouldn't bring it up, but Brenda was telling me about another story of a little kid, a little boy. I think he's like 2 or 3 out in here in Oregon. Celeste, Oregon. Yes, maybe. Apparently he went missing, and they lived by kind of a river. and they don't know where he's at. They've already like searched the whole river. They haven't been able to find him, and obviously the parents have there's no suspected foul play. But it's just like like, dang, what do you do in that situation? Like,
Well, it's like we was talking. I was talking to this shit about my girl last night or this morning. I can't remember. We brought it up. I can't remember what we were talking about that we brought it up, but I was like, bro, this is why, like, because she always tells me, like, oh, like, why are you so, like, overprotective? I'm like, bro, the world that we live in now, you don't know what the fuck, like, people, I was like, yeah, the kid could have, like, walked off, or something. I was like, but also people now are fucking crazy. I was like, back when we were growing up, our parents didn't have to worry about fucking people kidnapping us.
Yeah. I mean, you did, but like, not like now.
You wouldn't hear about it. You wouldn't hear about it as much now.
Yeah. What's that one movie that came out?
Maybe because we were kids and we didn't know about it. We didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
But I know my parents never tripped about it. Me as a parent, I'm always fucking tripped about it, especially because I have two little girls. I'm like, fuck that, bro. Like, I let them out, but I'm still like fucking constantly like going to look out. Even when I send my daughter out to go take her dog out at night, I'm still fucking looking out the window like, hey, I can see her. All right, cool.
You just see red laser beams everywhere.
No bullshit.
Now we just track our kids.
Well, like me, like again, I'm a truck driver, so like it happened to me one time. I was in Washington and I was at a Walmart, and I don't know why Walmart's always giving me the creeps. I don't know why. Like with my little son at the time, he was like 3, but like I was getting creeps of like losing sight of him at a Walmart, because I'm like, that's a perfect time for them to get walked out with someone else. I don't know. My brain always just needs them to work. So like, I'm always keeping him like right near me, and he knows to stay near me at that age too. And it was a split second, bro. Like we were like in the clothes, and like my girl asked me to look at something. I looked away, and then I looked back. I got distracted, and next thing you know, where's Damien? And I ran through like a couple aisles, didn't see him. A couple more aisles, didn't see him. It was just like a moment of panic, super bad. But like we ended up finding him around the corner. He was looking at some toy. But I can't imagine losing him for real. The only thing I can say about that story, didn't it happen at a park?
No, it happened on their property. On their property, yeah. It's like they live by a river. Yeah, they live by a river.
Well, I can see that because like you could be distracted cooking or something and they walk out. I thought they were at a park. How do you know?
What I think is like, bro, if you live off the river.
My thing is, it has to be like for sure that they like
fence that they job
safe and teamwork and not, but no, but like fucking put a fence up or something like.
Well, not only if you like, you may not have the money for the fence, but bro, you have a little fucking kid.
But at least the gate for your sliding door or something, so they can walk out.
Yeah, but they said that that the kid was playing out in the yard.
I don't know. But
if you live close to a river, I don't think you should leave him alone.
I guess that's what I was trying to get to.
That's how little he was. Like
that's what I was trying to get to.
Like if he fell into the lake, did he fall into the river? I mean, or did somebody abduct him?
I feel like they would have found him from the river.
Yeah, I think they would have found him, and they haven't found him. That's the crazy part. That's what I was getting at. So it's one or the other. They abducted him, like they kidnapped him, or or there's some foul play,
Because they did say that they saw like a suspicious like guy with a kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that they checked into him and they checked out to be blind.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy.
No, yeah.
Speaking of kids, maybe lighten up the mood a little bit. Do your kids speak Spanish?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, she understands for sure.
Do you think they know more English than Spanish?
Yeah, no doubt.
More English than Spanish?
Yeah.
So
my oldest was raised in all Spanish house, so she's pretty good. But
yeah, like
oldest,
like my sister's kids, they grew up with my parents, so like they speak Spanish well, and it's because they obviously just like me. That's how we had to speak to my parents, So like that was the only option I had to speak to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like I feel like now I've always grew up.
That's us too. I mean, but our kids is gonna be a little different.
Yeah, like I always grew up
like Liana.
Right, yeah.
Different.
I always grew up just saying like my kids are gonna speak Spanish, like they're gonna speak Spanish. And now that I have kids, she's not speaking Spanish. Like, my girl's not.
It's not no Sabo either.
Yeah, but I think that the difference is like your girls are Mexican, so like they speak Spanish on both ends.
Right.
Like on me, like I communicate with my girl in English, not in Spanish.
Yeah.
And so like it's kind of weird that I speak to my girl in English and then speak to my son in Spanish. That's what I have to do. I know that's what I have to do to make it happen. But it's just honestly like inconvenient. So I just don't do it. So
it's easier.
Yeah, and I started thinking the other day, I was like, what did I use Spanish for really? And it's like, our parents always tell us, you got more opportunities for work.
Oh yeah.
But like a lot of the times, like you do.
No.
A lot of times at work, you get $1 more than the average person. So it's like, is it really helping you? Or
They're just gonna make me work twice as hard.
Exactly. Like it just feels like you're working twice as hard. Anyway, other than speaking to my parents, I think the only other time I spoke Spanish other than work was like helping out a stranger that was struggling.
Hey, but that's being a good Samaritan, bro.
Yeah.
If you know there's I've done that so many times. If you know there's a Latino
Obviously,
person, somebody that's at a cashier that doesn't
I've
talk
done
to someone, and then you're like, okay, like I'm gonna help you out.
Yeah. But I was just saying, like, I was like really thinking what I use my Spanish for in my lifetime, other than speak to my parents.
Hey, DCI fucking came in quick.
Yeah, it did. And in that
Right.
sense, yeah. But I'm not gonna say like the kids that didn't take Spanish classes weren't balling out too. They were doing good too.
Yeah.
But it came down to this at the end. I was like, it comes down to culture and pride in your culture. And when you go to Mexico, I love that I can speak Spanish. And so I want my son to experience that. When you go to Mexico, feel connected. But that just reminds me too, switching topics a little
You
bit.
gotta get them this fucking dual citizenship now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As
If you don't know, now you know.
Switching topics a little bit, but going to Mexico, I just thought of this too. I was like, you go to Mexico and try to speak Spanish, and no matter what, we never fit in Spanish. In Mexico, they're like, it is bingo.
No.
It is bingo. You have never been told that in Mexico? It is bingo.
Every time I go to Mexico, they
Bro, they like make it a point to hunt you out.
I haven't been
Like, you think you're slick, motherfucker?
Oh, they know.
Dude.
It's not even just of how we talk our Spanish, it's how we live, how we dress. Like,
Yeah, I know how we dress.
But don't you feel like in a sense they're
The
kind of
shoes
like,
you
So the
wear.
haircut, yeah. Depends the part of Mexico you're from.
how do you guys take it? Do you guys take it like they just notice it and they're telling you, or like they're lucky hating?
Nah.
Like, what is that give? Kind of like, what is that give? Like you're faking the funk, you know? Like, you try to act Mexican, but you're not really Mexican. Is it how you take it, or I took it?
Is it a haha you're laughing at me, or haha we're laughing
what's
together?
up, dude? I'm Mexican. I'm a what is it? A choco, or what is it called?
Chopa, I think.
No.
Well, when you have Mexican parents, when you're
I know you check. Nah, I don't know.
Chilango.
No, that's where you're from. Yeah.
No, that's a saying, yeah, but funny. Like, but not funny, haha. Funny.
Funny, weird. That's
Chicano.
the word.
No, there's another one that's kind of like what you're saying, though, like chaca or something. It's not that, but yeah, like, I don't know. Whenever we go to Mexico, they make it a point to spot us out, and it could be anything. Like, you're like, you speak Spanish. I think I speak Spanish pretty well, but as good as you try to speak it, you don't sound like them, though. Like, they start speaking different. Like,
No, and then they got the little what is it? You're like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
I don't get it. Well, it's not until we go to Mexico that us Mexicans that feel like we speak good English or good Spanish here, we go to Mexico, we get humbled real quick. Like, we don't speak it like that.
Mexico altogether is a humbling experience. Like,
Yeah.
going back to where like how people live over there and how we live here, we have it good. We have it real good.
Yeah.
But it's fun as hell over there though.
Yeah.
Like no rules.
After the shower, bro, when I'm in Mexico, I'm like itching to come back at a certain point. After like the 2-week mark, I'm like, man, I can't wait to get back home and like have the hot water on as long as I
The
want.
whole time, man. The
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I'm
Like after like you gotta take a quick shower because they have a reserve for the boiling water, and once the boiling water, then you gotta wait for the next portion to boil, and you can take another hour or a few hours. And
But even then, it's so hot over there. Like the cool showers are good.
Well, yeah, and then another thing, I can't remember what they call it. It's like a tinoco or something like that, where they keep like water on top. But it's so hot over there. Like,
That's what it is. That's what my parents have.
that's the reserve.
Well, my grandparents used to have that, but now like you know.
We got a good now. Hey, we made it. Or they made it.
They helped out. My grandparents helped out. Has a boiler. Like, everything's powered now.
There's a furnace now.
It's like
if I could go again, I would.
when I was a kid, it was cool with tacos, bro. You get a boiling hot water bucket and a water bucket. Take half and half.
I went over there and they got heated floors.
Where?
No, I'm playing.
And the sun hit the floor. Damn, brick. It never step out. We'll never catch you on there.
Get the sun to fucking power the
Solar power?
power the floors.
In Alaska,
In Alaska, bro, we literally had to get water out the river, boil the bitch, and then mix it with like fucking cold water to be perfect so we could shower. And we had and we only had 5-gallon buckets.
Where you think they learned it from?
And that's all we had to shower, bro. It was a 5-gallon bucket. If you didn't have enough water, you're gonna have to run out.
Hey, something about it felt good though. It felt right. He's like, it felt
Bro,
right.
that shit, I fucking hated that shit.
Hey, there's people that go do that in the outdoors. They make fucking money and post about it, bro. They like to do that shit. Fuck.
I didn't like it, bro.
I didn't like it. I'm not.
Hey, that's how we started the
I like
podcast.
the outdoors, but not like that.
That's how we
I love that.
like people make money off performance on shower. Like we talk about that motherfucker. Let's record ourselves podcast. Basically,
Legit. That's
this
what
is our
we
Alaska.
do this shit.
This is our Alaska.
We should have called it Alaskan Thoughts.
Yeah, roll it with Alaska.
Nah, but bro, Alaska was like I would do it again, but it
We
was
might
a
name
dope.
change.
It was a dope ass experience. Like I wouldn't do it again, but it was like for someone that hasn't done it, I'd say do it, but don't do it again. Yeah.
Go to Alaska.
Yeah. No, to do what I did, like to work.
Like the time at work.
Yeah, like go to that's probably fun if you just go, you know. But I'm saying, because I went for work.
How expensive was the food out there? I heard like a
it
gallon of
was-
milk and that.
Bro, the weed. Oh my god, bro, we're paying like $500 for an ounce.
Damn.
No, but I
They're like,
had.
we were working just to get
I
high.
had people sending me alcohol. I had care packages coming in.
That's a cool guy. I got you set this up.
Bro, he sent me
What
all
did you
the
end
care
up
packages,
saying?
bro.
Have you guys ever had like a night
His-
paralysis?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what that is? Like when you wake up and you just feel like you can't
You're
move.
stuck.
Like you see everything.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that you're dreaming while it happens. Like it seems so vivid. Like you're picturing your room, so it feels real.
Yeah.
But they say that. But other people claim like, nah, fuck that. I opened my eyes and I just saw the time and stuff like that. You know. I've had it happen once, and it was super scary. It was hella scary. But
You like having a nightmare on us, though. Like,
they say it's that. Yeah.
yeah. Because, that's happened to me probably more, a couple of times already, handful of times where I know I'm like having a really bad dreams. And then I'm like night sweating, bro. Like I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Like my bed is soaked, bro. Like I have to get up and like fucking go on like clean shit, bro.
The other day I thought I had it, but I think it was just a nightmare. No, but my girl goes to work like at 4:30 in the morning, and when she got up, she like woke me up, you know, and I like heard her leave. And then when she left, like she took the kids to the babysitter, so like the house was empty, and I just went back to sleep. And I don't know if it was because I thought like, oh shit, I'm by myself, and I went to sleep. It was all dark, but like I had a dream, and I woke up, and I swear it seemed so real. I don't think it was sleep paralysis. It might have been a nightmare, but it was in my room, and like the door was open just like how it was when I woke up, and like I saw all my kitchen cabinets like opening, like they all opened, the fridge opened up, and I was just like, oh shit. And I just remember feeling fear, and boom, I woke up. And I woke up, first thing I checked in the kitchen, and I was like, everything was shut. I was like, oh shit, that shit was.
It was fake.
that was probably was fake. It wasn't sleep paralysis, but I had it once, and it was scary as fuck. But
Yeah, no. I had something like that where I was like trying to wake up Brenda. I was just like, man, like wake me up. And in my dream, I'm telling her like, wake me up. And then I wake up and I'm like, and I woke her up and I was like, what the fuck?
you peed the bed.
I could. I should have.
You sweat.
I should have. No, but
I swear to you.
that's
She's like, it sounds like it is, asshole. I didn't check yourself.
Damn.
Hey, you check yourself.
Damn.
What did your parents think about tattoos when you first got tatted, or you told them that you get tatted, or what? Or did you tell them?
You know how, yeah, bro. You know how it goes with the
Mexican parents?
Bro, they do not fuck with it at all. They were hating on it, but somebody had to do it first, and like, I had a funny story about that. Actually,
Was it you?
No, my brother, my twin brother. Yeah, that fool got tatted before he was like 18. He went and got some like really fucking shitty.
Well, actually, the first one was by the first tattoo artist I got it.
Probably.
Not even a tattoo artist, but she was just the high school tattoo.
Yeah. My brother could not wait. He just wanted to get tatted. He's got quite a.
Mine didn't come out that horrible though.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
Yeah, I know.
But it's just super
It
faded.
didn't come out that much better either, though.
Hey, but you can read mine. Read mine.
I don't know.
I
You could read it.
Yeah, true. But mine's on the finger though.
Oh, yeah. No, my brother must have been like 16, 17 also. I don't know.
I got this one covered. I got this one when I was 15. The star.
But it's funny though. It's funny though because my parents were so against it. Anyways, I ended up getting tattoos. It's like when I was like 19, I think. And then my little brother's obviously he's the golden child. Like, they love him and everything. My parents, when they got, like, they took him to go get his ears pierced. They paid for his shit now.
Oh, we had
And
we got called gay.
Yeah. My dad would hate on it so hard, bro. Like, fucking, like, nose piercing.
Bro, my homie Abby's dad, bro, gave me so much shit.
Yeah. But it's funny how that's a thing, and then, like, you know, as the times change, like, they're all good with it now. Like,
I remember around that time, 15, 16, everybody was either, well, nobody even had a good tattoo. Everybody had, like, self-tattoos. Like, remember, Alvaro had 503 tatted, but it was just like dots.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but it was just literally like dots.
No,
like someone just like it just looked like connected dots. Like
It was funny, get out of the machine too slow, bro.
Yeah.
My
I
God.
was like 50.
My God.
it was handmade.
He was like first person
like
to rock. But then he got it fixed though. He got it fixed by some guy that came out of jail and he knew how.
Oh, bro, your brother-in-law, rest in peace, fucking, but he actually got down though, shit.
Yeah, no, and those were like on the house too.
Yeah,
Right?
we were
just having fun. Yeah, we were having a
We were at the bar when I met him. He's like, I tattoo. I was like, go back to my house. I'm like, hey, Sam,
good. We were at Enzo, I think.
Yeah. And I was like, what? You tattoo? He's like, yeah. You tattoo good? He's like, yeah. I was like, let's go to my house, man.
Yeah, and you
I got the free tat.
he's really good at drawing. Yeah, all right. My brother-in-law. Yeah.
Well, he did this big one I hit in 1975 on Walt Whittier. And then he did the crown and the five.
He was, he was really good at drawing.
Hey, you can.
Decent at that.
I had an art.
My parents were obviously Christian growing up, so they were completely against tattoos. It's like, in the Bible it says not to mark your body's a temple, and it's basically like, the pastor would compare it to like graffitiing a church temple, like, it's with the Holy Spirit resides in you, so you should be clean. But man, as much as I grew up a Christian, like, temptation is a motherfucker, you know? And the way that mine happened was kind of crazy because I always wanted one, but I was just like, I never had the balls to go and like do it. And I remember one time, like, we were hanging out in Woodburn, and someone brought up that there was a tattoo at the Expo Center in Portland. Like,
like a
bunch of tattoo artists come from all over.
You're Russian again.
And
You're Russian again.
yeah, and so like
Over 18.
yeah. No, I think I was over 18.
You have to be. You have to be.
No. The thing is that that was happening.
Right.
Yeah, so that was happening, but like after it ended, one of the tattoo artists ended up coming to Woodburn, and he was just at some apartment, and he got word around like, if anybody wants a cheap tattoo, I'll do it in an apartment for cheap.
Yeah.
And so we heard about it, and we went to check it out. I think Ivan wanted to get something touched up, or I don't know. Or I think, no, we were drinking, and Ivan was like, bro, if you get a tattoo right now, I'll pay for it. So at that point, I was like,
that shit. I'll pay for it.
At that point, how can you turn that down? And me talking shit too. Me talking shit about I want one. He was like, shut the fuck up and get it right now and I'll pay for it then, you know? So, and I would have never paid for it.
Being a bitch out.
Like, looking back at it, I would have never paid for it.
I remember you preaching, bitch.
Maybe I'll get it now. I don't know.
Yeah, I paid for the first one. Now we gotta get it.
Yeah, I ended up going to the apartment with him, and then I got the tattoo done. And again, like, my parents don't fuck with it, you know. So, dude, I think I hid it from them for like 3 to 4 years.
Damn, bro.
I just would always like just never have a tank top on. I'd come out the shower with a towel like hanging over my shoulder and like hanging over the tattoo.
You did it pretty like.
My first one was on
but I would make sure to be shirtless coming out the shower so they could see my body. And I remember one time before I got the tattoo, my dad was like, pick up your shirt. And I was like, why? I want to see if you have tattoos. And I was like 17 in high school, so I picked it up and he checked if I had tattoos. But then after that, I got it.
Later, he got it.
So yeah, so never got it again. And then it was one day, it was a summer day, and I fucking slept shirtless that day. And I always sleep on my belly, like with my arms.
He was drunk, guys. He was drunk.
Yeah, you know. Most likely because I didn't hear him.
Because he didn't even hear him walk in.
Yeah, you're right. But he opened the door and like he just started yelling at me, and I woke up and my arm was out of the blanket like this, completely towards him.
And the only area that was exposed was the arm.
Like he didn't trip out the right time. Like I thought he was gonna get way more mad, and he wasn't that mad. And yeah, like I said, someone had to do it, and after that, my sister got tatted, and he didn't even give a fuck. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Lost cause, motherfucker.
Well, see, with me, everybody always told me, because I did it like at 15, bro. I started getting tatted, but I started on my hands. And everybody's like, why the fuck were you doing it in your hands? Like, hide it. I was like, nah, bro. I was like, they're going to find out regardless. So might as well just do it, you know? So they can find out. And then I was like, that way I have reason to fucking actually finish it. Because a lot of people start up here and they're like, oh, like, I don't want to finish it, you know? Like, you can't even see it.
I was like, seriously, I want to cover them, and now I want to get my home.
Exactly. See, that's what have you done it?
No, I haven't.
Exactly.
The same way I've had it, but
I just haven't done it only because it's just like, tattoos are hella expensive now, too.
Yeah, but
also, and I don't even know what I really want, so I'm just like, I'm going to fill in my...
You know what I mean? I forget I even have it. So when I think about getting another one, I'm like, for what? Just to like later on forget that I even have it? Like it was at the time, it was sentimental at the time, it meant something, but it doesn't mean the same thing to me now. Like I'm not friends with the people that I was friends with at the time, and that's what the tattoo was. It was 3 friends, you know.
It's a part of your life. Part of your life.
Yeah, but it just doesn't hold the same value to me as it did back then. But I see it and I don't regret it, but like sometimes I just forget.
I remember even if it doesn't have an actual meaning, when I did it, I know, like, I remember it was like, oh shit, like, I was doing this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, those, like, they didn't mean nothing, but when they bring them up, I was like, hey, fuck it. Like, now, like you guys, I'm like, hey, bro, like, remember that night? Like, when we were talking about that, remember this shit? Like, yeah. No, that's why I'm like, hell yeah, bro.
And that was only cool, also, it was super fun, and, like, that's a really cool story, because, not just because of masculinity, but because of how it happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was super spontaneous. I always say that the spontaneous moments are always the best moments.
Yeah.
Like, as far as, like, even just, like, hanging out with your homies, hanging out with friends, like, if it's not planned and you just go...
It comes out better.
Yeah, it always comes out so much better. When you try and plan stuff and, like,
it's always
have an itinerary for things, it always, like, does not go the way.
Hey, that's why girls are always mad at us, because they always plan everything, and we're always like, let it happen, it doesn't matter. Like, how come you guys don't know what we're going to do? Bro, well, think of it.
We just roll with life, and no pun intended.
Oh, for real? It matches the podcast. That's how we really are.
Oh, it matches.
What were you gonna get into though?
Forgot.
The fears?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, what are you scared of? I was gonna say I'm scared of snakes. That's like one of my fears.
No, man. I mean, snakes. Honestly, I am not scared of snakes, bro. A lot of people are scared of snakes and spiders for some. You know what? I'd probably be more scared of bugs, little critters, bro. Like,
nah, I'm scared of snakes, but I wouldn't call it like my biggest fear.
No, I'm on
like bugs all over you. Could you imagine that? Like
that,
shit
yeah.
just all
Well,
over
yeah,
you?
but you could.
I think anybody would
shake
scared
that
of
shit
that.
off.
Yeah,
So
so
you
like,
can shake
that's-
all that shit off. A snake, if it bites you, you're fucked.
I don't know. I'm
You're
scared of
fucked.
I guess it's because I'm looking at it differently. Like if I saw a venomous snake and I know it's in the wild, fuck
Well,
yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't
be scared.
know.
I'm not gonna be.
I'm
but
just
if
saying
it's a
a
snake that
snake
like it's someone's pet,
general, bro.
I'll go play with it.
Like but they're gonna bite you. You don't know. It's a snake's a snake, bro. They're gonna bite you.
I mean, but as long as I know it's not venomous, I'll take the bite. Like
We're just never in a
It's still
position.
gonna hurt.
where
have you ever seen that show where the guy he rates bites?
Oh yeah.
That guy's gangster.
Yeah, bro. I used to watch
That
that.
guy's gangster. Would you guys do that?
I'd be down to do it. I'd be down to do that.
Yeah? I don't know if I do it for free.
Not with the snake.
I do it as his profession.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for
he's a
100%.
genius.
He's not doing it for free.
He's a genius, obviously.
I would never do it
He's
for
gonna
free.
pay for it, and he's
That's
probably
what I'm
gonna
saying.
pay top dollar.
Yeah,
like, come on.
The reason I'm not scared of like bugs all over me is just because I'm never in that position. So why would I be scared of that when I wouldn't put myself in that position.
Even
So,
if I were,
but I'm
I
like-
wouldn't. I feel like bugs, you can shake them off, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
yeah.
But a fucking
I guess it's the
snake,
same thing if you think about a snake and
Yeah,
all over it, I
but
guess.
getting bit by a bug, what, compared to snake?
Yeah.
Come
No,
on.
I don't
Depends
know.
on the bug. There's some crazy bugs that can hurt like a lot.
There's a wasp. Right? Is there a bug?
You ever been stung by a bee?
I've been stung by a bee.
As little as it is, that shit hurts
It
for a
does.
while.
It
But
does.
it's
Stung by
like
wasps.
not
It's
unbearable.
not unbearable,
Yeah.
but that's why I was saying that show. Like it rates all the stings
I've
and
seen
bites.
them.
I was like,
What is it called?
I don't know to be honest, but it's.
I remember that shit. I used to watch it.
It's a smart concept of a show. Like very
But
interesting.
speaking of your fear, not putting yourself in that position, my fear is fucking heights. But my worst fear with it is skydiving. But I want to put myself in that position. And I was talking to them. I was like, if we get to like 500 followers, we might just release the vlog. And he's scared, but I already Googled it. You can jump off a plane if you're missing a leg. So, Let us know if we should do
That's
that.
not the reason why.
No,
I
you
just
gotta
don't
do it
want
now.
to do
You
it.
already agreed.
Yeah, but-
You agreed.
But I knew he would use an excuse, you know. So I was like, before he uses an
That was
excuse,
never an excuse. This is I just don't want to sign my life away. Yeah, that's my whole excuse.
That is scary factor about it. You know,
That's the
signing your
fact
life
that
away.
I'm like,
But
fuck
It's the fact that,
that.
hey, what is it gonna matter if you die? Let's say you sign that. What is it
I'd rather
really
die
gonna matter?
something me doing
It's only
something
gonna
I
say
like. I don't want to do
like
that.
it's so that your family can't sue you. Like
Yeah.
sue them. Like,
I
it's
want
what
them
it
to
is.
sue them, man. If I crash doing what I like, I have insurance on my cars. Then my family will
I
give
don't
money
know.
out.
I want to do it. I want to skydive.
I want to do it.
We're
I'm
down.
for it.
So if we
I'm
get to
down.
like 500
Oh.
likes, I mean not likes.
500
Sorry,
likes.
not likes. 500
No,
subscribers.
500
Oh,
likes.
likes.
Hey, no, this is even better.
I was
It
like,
gets
wait a
better every
minute.
time.
Hey, I was like, wait a minute.
If we get that milestone, 500 subscribers, imagine. if
Hey,
we start filling in.
but they gotta pay for it.
I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
I'll pay for
Me
it.
and you will
Yeah.
explain that.
Let's
I
do
want
it.
to. So let us know. Maybe we'll release that as a vlog one day, but 500 subscribers, we'll go skydiving.
Oh, but that's another thing. We're about to start releasing vlogs, and we should do it here soon.
Yeah. We're gonna try another little segment right here. We'll see if we can edit the clip and add it. Hope that'd be way better if we can add it. But I'm gonna play it for you guys so you guys can hear the sound at least. But
Put it somewhere like up here.
yeah, just a funny clip of the day. And basically, a little backstory.
Discover
It's, yeah,
Right here. Yeah, put it right here.
it's this dude that moved from India to LA, and sometimes you just gotta get used to the lingo. Sometimes you say the wrong thing to get you in trouble. Hopefully, we can add the picture to it or the clip up there.
I just had never seen Crib Street. So when the dude was like on Crib Street, I was like, where Crib Street at? And man, I got packed out. You know, that's unfortunate, but still, you know, I really didn't know, you know? There's a difference between being disrespectful and there's a difference between really not knowing. I was from India and I got packed out. LA is a melting pot, you know? People that want to do something will do it regardless whether they want to or not. That's the, you know, moral of the story.
Towards the end, his Indian starts coming out.
That wasn't funny, man.
His head starts shaking at the end like it didn't.
That's the moral of the story.
I really did not know. I was from India.
And his arms start rolling hard.
That's just
Hey,
so
his
funny.
arms start rolling hard, huh? Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's the
though, like,
moral of the story.
I'm Crib Street. Where Crib Street at?
Yeah,
Like,
we're good.
fucking almost right in the
Hey, he's
middle.
wearing a blue shirt. He's wearing a
Damn.
blue shirt.
Not knowing, bro. Not knowing. You can get in trouble. So watch how you ask.
Oh.
Damn. I guess for today, that concludes the funny clip of the day. Maybe next time we'll have some other ones, but we just thought that was pretty funny. I guess we're just gonna cut the episode right there, guys, just because we're trying to stack up some more episodes for you guys, but we're kind of running low on time today, so
Yeah.
we'll end the episode there. Thank you very much to anybody that made it this far, all the way to the end of the video. And like I said, anybody that watches, if you can, subscribe. At 500 subscribers, we're planning to do some skydiving.
We're going skydiving.
Yeah, we'll go
bro.
skydiving. If we can get 500 subscribers.
Bro.
Even if you don't have an
We're
account,
so
fuck it,
far
make
away.
an account just to subscribe. You know, check us out, and we're gonna be coming up with some skits too, just to kind of give it a different feel. But
And some fucking
Some Chappelle show,
vlogs,
maybe.
too.
some what?
Some vlogs. There will be some vlogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We brought that up last time. We already got a camera, so we'll do that, and we're still kind of messing with the sound here, guys. Excuse us for the sound quality, but we're still working on that. Bear with us. But thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of Rolling with Live podcast. I'm Alex.
Big.
And Chris, let's get it.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, y'all.